to smoke a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
So just like backdooring, okay, so tattooing. What made you want to pick that up?
Honestly, I was homeless and my best friend who passed away was a tattoo artist, and I really just needed a means to be able to like support this music and like work on my own time and also somewhat get like a foot in the door, because like a lot of people in music want tattoos, so like if I'm like sticking to like a specific style and I just get good at that, then like I can make my dollars here and there and then put it towards the music. And that's also what's gotten like doors to open. It's like, oh, you tattoo? It's like, yeah. And you give someone a tattoo and then you start putting your music on. And they're like, oh wow, you're multi-talented. So.
And you were talking a little bit earlier about the high school days. Like, what was school like for you? Were you like into it, or were you kind of? Because you said you were a stoner, so were you kind of like already like your mind was beyond school already?
Yeah, I was skating a lot in high school, so really I didn't even like being in school. I already knew that from the jump. I was like, I'm gonna have to do stuff that's like outside of this little boxed room, you know? Which is funny because a studio is 4 walls, so I just knew I needed to express myself, like not through normal means. So skateboarding was the first one. I think that's probably where I get like all my crazy shit from.
And so talk like conversion over into that world. Did it maybe come from like, you know, watching BMX, X Games shit, or were there some close friends around that you saw and you were like, man, that shit looks dope, I'm about to try this shit out?
I think both. My friends are definitely like people I surround myself with are very like influential. They're very cool human beings. So I'm actually still friends with the main people that I knew were gonna stick around because of how like creative they were. So I think skating helped a lot actually. My bad, I'm like tattooing and interviewing.
Nah, you good, bro. Take your time. We bothering you. Alright, so yeah, those early skateboarding days, I'm sure you didn't just pick up the board and you were Tony Hawk from Jungle. Well, talk about some of those early accidents, if you had any that were like pretty bad.
I think when I was like 18, I dislocated my thumb. That sucked. What else? Oh, dude, I don't know if you were there, but I smacked my head on Jungle trying kickflip.
Yeah,
That was, yeah. So that wasn't good. That was probably at like 15, honestly, like a really young age. And then when I was either 19 or 20, I actually broke my ankle. Fortunately though, I like only have those injuries. Like I'm glad I don't have any more than those 3 that I can name off the top.
Talk the LA music scene or just California in general. Like, is it, because they say this is kind of like the land of opportunity, but at the same time I know if everyone's coming to the land of opportunity, it has to be like pros and cons. So what's your opinion?
It definitely is the land of opportunity. I think being like born in California and then leaving at such a young age, I was like, I just want to go back. So I had that set in my mind regardless. But then when I was 18, 19, 20, coming back to visit and like coming here for my first time, I was like, oh wow, yeah, there really is like a whole lot of opportunity. I'd say the only like bullshit you got to deal with is just people that are all talk and no action. other than that, you know, you can move with like your circle and get anything you want done. Like this really is a city of opportunity. I went from being homeless to being able to work at my house now, like at my own pace, you know. So I think the only other con thing too is people think it's like a competition with everybody else, you know. I just went to New York and like everybody's like, it's so fast paced over there, but like everybody's on their own time. I feel like out here, people are trying to compete. It's like you're on your own clock regardless. So, but it is the land of opportunity. You can change your life out here. Like it just depends on how bad you want it. Because I really used to sleep on Venice Beach, and then I got this pretty cool apartment now. You know, so
Talk a little bit about that, you know, if you don't mind, like just going through that, like is that where you might have started? I'm not sure if you write your music, if it's all freestyle, as you said it's freestyle earlier, but just the experience in that as a you know, growing adult, how did that shape you? What did it do for you?
I think life just tests you, you know what I mean? Like if you say you want something, then life is gonna test you on how bad you really want that. And you know, I went through some pretty traumatic stuff like while being here, so I wasn't just gonna like let that slide and like give up, you know? So like if that happened and I gave up, that happened for no reason. So if you want it bad enough, the city makes you prove it, for sure. I think it helps with my writing because like the dating culture out here is kind of fucking wild. So like my softer music is like me being vulnerable, and then the hard shit is me being pissed off about it, you know. So it's like alter egos almost.
What's your opinion on life? Is it a simulation? It's a question that's been coming up a lot lately.
I think life is everybody's own simulation, you know. I'm tattooing an Xbox controller as we speak. So like life is your own game, you know. So that's really weird. I was reading some shit about that last night. So that's really funny. But I think life is like your own simulation. So whatever you're gonna get done, just play your game right, you know?
Yeah.